All right, guys, we've talked about a ton of bridge quarterbacks. We have not mentioned this next guy who was mentioned by Tom Pelissero in the lead up to Super Bowl 59. And when Tom Pelissero says something about the Cleveland Browns, more often than not, he's been right. So listen to the two names he's mentioned as possible bridge quarterbacks for the Browns. We've talked about Kirk Cousins. It's the other one I want to focus on today. Ant play.
At number 2, they're a team who needs to add one and quite possibly multiple quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson's status at this point uncertain following a second Achilles tendon rupture. And frankly, my understanding is the Browns were probably going to draft one even if Watson had not gotten hurt. So they are going to be in position to potentially to take Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders if they feel like the value is there. But regardless, I would anticipate they also add a veteran to the mix. A couple names to keep in mind. Kirk Cousins has a relationship with Kevin Stefanski. He could be an economical option if and when the Falcons release him. And Judy, another one, don't overlook Daniel Jones to Cleveland either.
Bull, any interest whatsoever in Daniel Jones as a possible quarterback?
I've said this consistently. I'll say it again. The veteran they sign doesn't really matter to me. There's no veteran that the Browns can sign that gives them a chance to win the Super Bowl. None. Nobody. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's the worst veteran or the best. They can't win a Super Bowl. No chance with a veteran quarterback right now. None of these guys are any good. They're all either not good enough or at the end of their careers. So it's irrelevant. Daniel Jones is a bad quarterback. He had one nice season, which was an anomaly. The only factor for me in who you should sign is if the Browns draft a quarterback high, and I'll include the second round, I'll say if they draft a quarterback in the first or second round.
Oh, that's happening.
I don't know that they're definitely going to draft one of the first 2 rounds.
I think so.
But I don't think it's 100%.
I think it is.
Okay. Let's say you're right. If they draft a quarterback in the first or second round, then the veteran I would choose is the guy that I think can be the best mentor for my young quarterback.
It's Jameis Winston.
I don't agree with that.
Why?
I think Andy Dalton's the right guy. I think Jameis Winston still wants to start, which I don't blame him. There are not 32 quarterbacks better than Jameis Winston.
But Jameis Winston has also shown when DTR got the job, he was very supportive. He didn't
That's
play
true.
the season.
I don't disagree with that.
Even when Deshaun Watson was taking a beating, he was almost this dude's counselor.
That's fair. He's not. He's certainly. Yes, he's not. He is definitely not a bad teammate.
No. But I don't have a problem with Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't really have a problem with Kirk. Whoever you want to have.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
It's the same dude.
Yeah.
Same guy.
So, G, real quick, just to put an answer to the question, you're a no to Daniel Jones as well.
Oh, baby, stop. So, if I wanted, listen.
I mean,
I don't want no part.
I don't care. If they sign Daniel Jones, okay, but you're not winning anything. If you're going to con yourself into thinking Daniel Jones makes you a better team.
I love the mental gymnastics because Cleveland Browns fans is right where I always predicted them to be. Is you keep saying you need a quarterback, but you don't have the heart to pull the trigger on a quarterback.
Wait a minute. What is let me see that career. You got his touchdowns to interceptions ratio in his career?
70 to 47.
Okay.
Now that doesn't include rushing touchdowns.
It does not. He's a decent runner.
Okay, so
he's a good runner.
23 picks.
I mean, he doesn't complete high percentage of passes.
So
he throws too many picks.
My thing is, does he fit what Kevin Stefanski wants? From them stats, probably not. But I mean, listen.
I still don't know.
The thing about the NFL is everybody always believes in following the trends and the fads and all those things. And the hot topic in the NFL right now is either the second quarterback drafted in the past 2 drafts or taking one of these guys that everybody gave up on and teaching him the difference of the game and letting him have a good season because of the Geno Smiths and the Sam Darnold.
And how many playoff games have Geno and Sam Darnold won?
What?
Zero.
Zero.
Daniel
But I'm
Jones
just saying.
won one.
I'm saying
which is stunning.
It is.
I know.
That against Kirk Cousins, actually. Which
That's
I
right.
still remember that. I was sitting there like, that's a shame.
Weren't we watching that game in a bar?
The
We went to,
Vikings
Game On in Lakewood.
Yeah.
The Vikings did what they did this year, the same thing they did when they lost to Danny Dunn. They had an unbelievable regular season just to blow it in the first round.
They had that season 3 or 4 years. They had that one miraculous, crazy season where Brett Favre came and played for them.
Yep.
They had that one miraculous season when Case Keenum was balling.
With that crazy play, remember
the tip with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
They had the crazy season with Sam Darnold. They continue to just get crazy seasons with these old dudes. And it's not going. That's not. And the Browns fans should realize you never want to be in the C to D package on NFL Network talking about the what ifs about retread quarterbacks to bring in. And bro, Deshaun Watson is finished. You can tell they don't be watching. They can't be watching the local media. They don't know what the Browns are doing.
What are you talking about?
Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles twice. Why are you mentioning him like he's even in the mix?
No. Well, he did say even if Deshaun Watson didn't get hurt,
said they were gonna
they'd
draft a
still be
quarterback
drafting a quarterback anyway.
That's a wrap. That's Dunsky. What are you talking about? Everybody might be fired by the time he get back.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.